WTTC Global Summit closes with travel and tourism leaders uniting to restart safe international travel. WTTC announced the Philippines as the next global summit host. Carnival Cruise CEO Arnold Donald named as WTTC's new chair. Donald took over from outgoing chair Chris Naceta, president and CEO of Hilton. The world's leading private and public sector travel and tourism leaders took a united stand to safely restart international travel at the closure of the World Travel and Tourism WTTC Global Summit. They used the prestigious forum to share their experiences from the last 12 devastating months, which had ravaged the travel and tourism sector, and discussed how together they could safely restart international travel, whilst looking to an even more sustainable and inclusive future of the sector. The Global Summit also named Carnival Corporation President and CEO, Arnold Donald, as new chair of WTTC, which represents the global private travel and tourism sector. Donald took over from outgoing chair, Chris Naceta, president and CEO of Hilton, after 3 successful years at the helm of WTTC. Following the huge success of the 3-day Cancun Global Summit, WTTC announced Manila, capital of the Philippines, will be the host of its next global summit, with dates to be confirmed. Hundreds of the world's foremost business leaders, government ministers and key decision-makers from across the global travel and tourism sector gathered together in Mexico to discuss the road to recovery for the embattled sector. In a world first, WTTC organized the event for the first time since the outbreak of the pandemic, with tens of thousands more joining virtually while complying with strict world-class health and hygiene protocols. Regular testing was made available for all delegates attending for the duration of the summit to ensure their safety was paramount. Gloria Guevara, WTTC President and CEO, said WTTC brought together exceptional leaders from across the private and public sectors throughout travel and tourism at our global summit, united in their desire to safely revive international travel. Our very presence here shows that we can resume international traveling once more by observing the latest health and safety protocols, which WTTC has helped develop for businesses large and small throughout the sector. Together we have shown that with a united front, both the private and public sectors in travel and tourism can drive change and get the world moving again so that we can start traveling, exploring and sharing our experiences face to face. We concluded our global summit here in Cancun, confident that together we can revive a sector which will generate the world's economic recovery and bring people back together thanks to the amazing benefits international travel and tourism can bring. I would like to thank Chris Naceta for his dedication and commitment over the past 3 years. He has been instrumental in making WTTC what it is today. Now we embark on a new chapter with Arnold Donald as WTTC's next chair and look forward to our next global summit, which will take place in Manila in the Philippines later this year. Under the theme Offering the World for Recovery, tourism ministers from around the world and senior travel and tourism business leaders agreed that the need for greater public and private collaboration. At WTTC's Global Leaders Dialogue session, they debated how the sector could tackle the pressing issues of protecting jobs, saving businesses, and supporting the global economy through the safe revival of international travel. The growing importance of using digital technology, such as biometrics, a major force in the post-COVID-19 world, was recognized as being critical to creating a contactless, safe and seamless traveler journey. WTTC also committed to work towards a more inclusive and sustainable future. It pledged to advocate and advance gender equality and equity and boost female representation in leadership roles by launching its Women's Initiative with the help of 18 Grand Slam singles title winner Martina Navratilova. The Global Summit saw the signing of the WTTC Women's Initiative Declaration, which recognized the contribution of women around the world and the importance of an equal, equitable environment for women to thrive as leaders, entrepreneurs, and innovators.